All right, my friend, welcome back. Again, my name is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi. I'm the founder here at the Fit Father Project, a men's fat loss and weight loss expert, and the creator of this free video training series where I'm gonna teach you some of the essential tips and strategies that you need as a busy guy over 40 to lose fat with exercise, how you should be eating healthy to get the weight off, and how you can actually create a plan that's simple and sustainable long term so you can get the health results you want without hating your life or falling off track. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about the 4 absolute worst exercise myths, lies, and mistakes that guys make that really just kills progress. And I think you're gonna learn a ton in this video because by showing you what you shouldn't be doing, we're gonna also talk about what you should be doing with your workouts and with your eating to actually see results. Let's dive on in. I think you're gonna learn a ton. FitFatherProject.com. All right, so myth number 1, cardio workouts are the best way to lose body fat. Now, I think there's been this just huge myth that's just been propagated for years that a lot of guys think that you need to be doing hours of cardio on the treadmill, on the bike, on the elliptical to lose weight, when in fact it couldn't be farther from the truth. I need you to know that you will never be able to do enough cardio to get the weight off. Because if we face it, if you are going hard cardio for an hour, you're burning 500 to 600 calories. And as I talked about in the first training video, there are 3,500 calories in a single pound of fat. And if you're like the guys we help here at the Fit Father Project in our FF30X program, you probably want to lose 20 plus pounds of fat. That is, I'm not a mathematician, but 3,500 times 20, that's a lot of calories. That's at least spending 20 hours a week doing cardio to see any kind of meaningful results. And so what I need you to know is that we can't do long cardio workouts to try to exercise off fat. Instead, we need to dial in your diet. We need to dial in your meal plan so that you're actually creating the calorie deficit that we need for fat loss from the eating side. And then when it comes to exercise, we want to do workouts that actually stimulate your metabolism. So you're not just burning calories while you're exercising, but you're burning calories for hours afterward. That is metabolic resistance training. That is these burst intervals that I'm talking about below in this guide on this page, where instead of doing long cardio sessions at a steady pace, I want you to exercise hard for like 30 seconds, a burst, and then a lower intensity period where you recover. So like 30 seconds hard, 30 seconds to 45 seconds of recovery. Now, we can do 2 types of these burst interval workouts. One, you could do it with any kind of cardio machine that you might use, an elliptical trainer, a rower, a treadmill, where you just set up these intervals where you set a timer and for 30 seconds you go as hard as fast as you can, and then for the next 30 seconds you recover. And it turns out when you do these burst and recover workouts, you get a much greater metabolic boosting training effect than if you just did steady cardio for 45 minutes. So that's interval training, and it's extremely effective for fat loss. Now, we can make interval training even more effective by combining interval training with strength training and doing these metabolic resistance training strength workouts that I talked to you about in video 1, I'm gonna talk to you about right now, where instead of just doing plain old cardio on a cardio machine, we're gonna use strength training exercises in this burst and recover format. So you're gonna do a burst of some of the best strength training exercises like rows, squats, shoulder presses, and we're gonna move back to back in these different exercises. That is the most efficient way to burn fat. And that's why our guys on our FitFather30X program get such incredible results like you see right here. It's because they follow these metabolic resistance training workouts spaced out throughout the week. 3 to 4 sessions is all you need to get great results. You just need 45 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. I think you can find that in your schedule. I'm sure you're a busy guy, but you can do it before work, at lunch, or in the evening, and that's enough to really get your metabolism skyrocketed. So that's mistake number 1, is doing long cardio workouts. Let's move on to mistake number 2. Myth and mistake number 2 is thinking that ab exercises are really useful for getting rid of belly fat. I can't tell you how many guys I used to see when I worked as a personal trainer years ago at a commercial gym who would just do endless numbers of crunches, sit-ups, and planks trying to get rid of their beer bellies. Not possible. Here's the thing, ab exercises are a part of the proven exercise program to really get the weight off because they keep your core strong, but you will never ever do enough sit-ups to burn off belly fat. In fact, all you're gonna do is be strengthening your ab muscles and building ab muscles, which might push your belly out even farther. So instead, what we wanna do is use diet and these metabolic resistance training workouts to strip the fat off. and then do core training to strengthen your core and keep your back healthy. But just know, you can never do sit-ups to lose fat. In fact, I think I saw some kind of calorie calculator thing that showed that you need to do around 20,000 sit-ups to burn about a half a pound of fat. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. You just hurt your back and waste your time. This is a much more efficient way to train. We'll incorporate ab training at the end of those metabolic resistance training workouts to get you a strong core and to get that six-pack musculature trained, but you need to get rid of the belly fat with diet and those interval training cardio workouts, not with ab exercises. That's mistake number 2. Let's dive into mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is following these bodybuilding style split routines when your goal is to try to lose fat. And maybe you've seen these workouts before where it's like Monday you do chest and triceps, Tuesday you do back and buys, Wednesday you do legs, Thursday you do shoulders, Friday you do arms, and each day you do like 1 or 2 body parts, and you do it, basically train every day. For fat loss, that is one of the most inefficient ways to train. And in fact, if you're doing workouts like this, you're basically wasting your time and impacting your recovery ability. Because the fact of the matter is the much more effective way to train as a guy in your 40s, 50s, and 60s is to do full body workouts using these metabolic resistance training strength circuits spaced out throughout the week. Because we want to build muscle, but we also want the cardio. And the best way to create that metabolic burning effect, where your metabolism's increased and you're burning a lot of fat, is to train your whole body. Because we're igniting your whole metabolic engine every time we train. We're not just doing chest press and curls thinking that we're going to create a whole body strength training and metabolic boosting effect. Whole body workouts create whole body fat burning. If you're just doing these bodybuilding workouts where you're doing 20 sets of chest, you're not going to see any meaningful fat loss results. And then on top of that, with those kind of workouts, you then have to go and do 45 minutes of cardio to really combine those two things to get a good training effect. Not the case. We want to combine those workouts into full body metabolic resistance training, and that's going to get you the results you want. And again, we have links below here on this page on some sample workouts that you can get started with, because this is important stuff and you need to be training the right way for you as a guy over 40 to actually see results. So that's mistake number 3. Let's dive into the final mistake. Mistake number 4 is thinking that if you exercise, you can eat whatever you want and still lose weight and fat. Diet is perhaps the #1 foundation of getting the weight off for you as a guy in your 40s. Exercise will never work without diet. And this is a famous mantra and saying we have here at the Fit Father Project. You cannot out-exercise a bad diet. And a big mistake I see a lot of guys make is think that like they did a cardio workout and they burn those 500 calories, that they think they can go have a bigger meal or have those chips or have a couple cookies. It is so easy to eat 500 calories. I'm talking about 3 servings of chips, 3 cookies, half a pint of ice cream. So if you're thinking that you can just go exercise and you can out-exercise a bad diet, you're gonna stay fat and frustrated. So instead, what we need to do is we need to get these metabolic resistance training time-efficient workouts I'm going to talk to you about throughout this video series, and we need to couple that with the proper meal plan that has the right number of calories, and a meal plan that's actually simple and sustainable and not restrictive like those super low-carb plans you see out there that are just going to make you hungry and tired and eventually fall off track. You need a plan that's actually sustainable over the long term. You cannot out-exercise a bad diet. And if you're the kind of guy that actually wants a proven battle plan that gives you the exact meal plan, the exact workouts, and then have me and my team keep you accountable and on track, then you might really like our Fit Father 30-day program. We've run over 10,000 guys through this program, and it's the proven plan for guys over 40 to help you get the weight off and keep it off long term. The plan's simple, safe, sustainable, and there's links below where you can see all the results guys are getting, more information on how you can get started on the program, if you're the type of guy that actually wants to see simple and sustainable results this month. So I hope you learned a lot in this video. And I hope you're starting to bust some of these myths and lies about exercise that are maybe preventing you from seeing the results you deserve. Me and my team are just really happy to be helping you out with this free information. Whether or not you join our Fit Father 30X program, we are the Fit Father Project. We are here to help you stay strong and permanently healthy for your family. And I'm just grateful that you're here and you found us. Now, over the next few days, I have another really awesome free training video coming your way, where we're going to take an even deeper dive into some of the diet and healthy eating eating stuff, because I've talked about how important that is, and I shot a full exclusive training video for you on how you should be eating to get the weight off. Keep an eye on your inbox for that. It's coming to your way soon. In the meantime, I'll talk to you very soon. Scroll below, read the rest of this page, and I'll talk to you and enjoy the next training coming up.